Yay, we're here! Hey everybody, and welcome back. My name is Sue, and I'm from OML Embroidery. YouTube was giving me a hard time, but I think we're good now. I think we're good. I've had an extremely busy week, but oh my goodness, it is fun. It is absolutely so much fun what I'm doing. I think you guys will love getting into it. So, I created designs. So the first design is the cornucopia that someone asked for, and there it is. Oh, good morning, Robin and Chris and Isabel. Hi, Isabel. Let's see, Amy. Yes, Bonnie. Hello, Robin. Hi, Robin. Hi, Robin. There we go. I love that pumpkin. Yeah, pumpkin's really cool. I love this. Leah, good morning. Isn't it cute? I like the glow. I like the glow. I think he's just so much fun. That I'm going to show you after. But cornucopia, it's a spooky cornucopia because if you look, there's little eyes everywhere. Kind of. Nana, hi Nana. Catalina, hello. Good morning. Julianne, good morning. This is a really cool stitch out. It's a lot of fun. And this is a magic apple. Misha! Hi, Misha. Jenny, hello. Good morning. Oh, that was a dog coming in. Sorry about that. Christina, good morning. So is this a poison apple or a haunted apple or what? I don't know. You guys can decide. And the second one I did, which took a long time, but it's beautiful. There we go. There we go. Isn't he beautiful? That is our Dragonfly, which we're going to be stitching out the sigil for today. So let me explain what that is. So the portal has opened. You guys saw the portal? There's the portal. The portal has opened. And you guys can go in to Stitchwood Hollow. Now, I've done a map. Oh, Jude and Miley. Hi, Miley. You're going to love this map. The cornucopia is beautiful. Yes, was it you, Jude, that asked for it? I can't remember, but I was like, yep, got to do that. American Thanksgiving coming up in a couple of weeks. You guys need it. So a sigil is a kind of like a sign, I guess, of something. So the idea is like on Game of Thrones is a perfect example. The sigil for Winterfell is the wolf. So it's just simple, easy. No one could ever forget the bad guys with their. Oh, that one was awful. On the X, yeah. But anyways, so sigils. Now you get the sigils. They're patches. You get them for free with every design. Now, if you've purchased the designs, just go in and they will be like a second download. So you still be able to get it for free. So we're going to be collecting the sigils. So it's a lot of fantastic things. There you go, Isabel. An owl would be great. Owl is on the menu. So is some of the like a hydra and a wolfman and the whole bit. But go check out the map. It's really cool. It looks like an old fashioned, map that writing on. And also I started the Keeper's Chronicles. So what that is the keeper, ancient keeper, wrote down notes to give you guys hints of what's coming up and different things like that. So yeah, you can read that, or I'll do a podcast and read it for you because it's kind of cool. So it's just like the history, the lore, the mystery, the whole bit. So this is the beginning of Stitchwood Hollow, and I'm very excited about Stitchwood Hollow. Don't forget your trees. I don't know where my other one is. Oh, and squirrely. He's not really Stitchwood Hollow, but I can make him Stitchwood Hollow. So yeah, Dragonfly, gorgeous. Easy stitch out. You get 3 sizes, so don't ever forget that. You get 3 sizes. I digitize it for 8x8 because that's my favorite size, and then I resize it and change everything. So 8x8 is the original one. So are you guys ready to go deeper into Stitchwood Hollow? Hopefully you guys like it. Oh, another thing that I'll be doing is making fun things to do with the sigils that you stitch out. So today we're going to do the dragonfly. So it has a dragonfly symbol, and it has, you know, Stitchwood Hollow or initials on it, and you can collect them. So the idea is you collect as many as you can, and I'm going to be making a board that you could pin them on or keep track of what you have and see who gets them all. So it's just like collecting them. Some of them will only be out for a little while and then back, and then so it'll be definitely be a collection. So it's a lot of fun. It's a lot of fun. I don't know which one do you guys like better, the spooky cornucopia or the dragonfly? Let's see if we can put them side by side here. Yeah, almost. For the life of me, I couldn't find my 4x4 hoop, but that's okay. I kind of got everything everywhere because I've just been so enjoying doing this. It's been so much fun. So do make sure you go on the website, look at the map, because it's really kind of cool. I had lots of fun making that. And you know me and writing. I love to write. And I have, dragonfly. Awesome. I know, I like it too. He's been in the works for a little while. It's, the shading is difficult. Dragonfly. All right, you guys. Awesome. And by the way, Chris Yost, there you go, cornucopia. If you wanted to leave out the kind of spooky things, you just skip it. They're on top of everything, so it's easy to skip. There's little eyes everywhere and different things like that. So you can skip it if you don't want it. I'm always going to try to make the designs that way. So you can buy Dragonfly and you can buy Cornucopia, and they come with the free sigils, like I said, or the link above on the chat, it's a bundle, so you can get everything. So you could get Winterheart tree, you can get the Fall Guardian tree, you can get what else? Just about anything else. All these and the bonus Portal mug rug, which I think the design is awesome. I was gonna stitch it out in sepia colors. I haven't done it yet, of course, because you know. But it's a lot of fun, so I'm hoping you guys get into the fun part of it. Are the wings in the dragon a stitch that would allow work for Mylar? You could, yeah. It's got 3 layers for the shading, but yeah, it would show up here, not so much down here. But you see how thin that is? So it's lighter blue, darker blue, and very dark blue. It's all one color for it. That's how I'm doing it. I've got my own style, sort of thing. Oh, and don't forget about there'll be a big squid because we've got Erie Pond, right? So we got to have some water creatures too. So big squid. Oh, dragons are going to be there. So many different things. If you have any requests as to what, mysterious, ethereal, celestial animals or creatures or, whatever, mythical, let me know and we can do it. So the bundle is on sale until Monday, our usual great sale, and it's marked way down. So basically you're getting a couple of the designs for free, plus of course the sigils. So A lot of fun. And on the Keeper's Log Chronicles, each section, like, so I have a section on the Dragonfly. I have a section, I don't have the cornucopia yet, but the trees, and it explains, you know, the mystery, the mystical mystery of the trees and why they're called that and where they are, all that kind of stuff. So it's a lot of fun. I hope you guys get into it. Once you get going on it, you're going to want to like collect them all. And what I'm going to do, these are all, I stitch out the 8x8 size, just by the way. And I'm going to trim them up nicely and sew them all together. And so it will be like a wall hanging, I think, by the time we're done. So, and yes, there'll be Christmas ones, like, so this one's Thanksgiving, a phoenix. Yes. Oh, hi, Karina. Hi, Karina. How are you? I haven't heard from you for a while. What do you think, Karina? My new style, the story that goes along with it, the lore, the, you know, Old Keeper's book and map, and everything's kind of mysterious. I love it. I'm seriously having so much fun. So all the sigils are patches, and I've done lots of videos on how to do patches. So if you have the dime patch backing, that's probably the best. I don't have it in black, so I'm going to take one of these. This is cotton. It could be twill. I fused on the really thick, remember this stuff? The really, really thick cutaway, and that's what I'm going to use. So it helps. Thicker is better. We want it straight. This sounds so cool. Wait till you read or listen to the podcast when I do it, which is hopefully next. I'll record it and it'll be up. So if you haven't signed up for the podcast, I will put a link somewhere for you, probably in the group when it's done. And then we can, yeah, I just thought I want to do something completely different. This is more my style, like the mystery. It's magical, but not really magical. Like, no one will be offended at it, and glowing and mysterious and all this kind of stuff. So yeah, I'm having so much fun doing this, and I hope you guys will too. So collect your sigils, get your designs, get them, especially when they're on the weekend sale, because it's so inexpensive for 5 designs, 5 free patches, and the whole bit. So let's head on over to Captain Jack. And Captain Jack is my Luminaire 2 upgraded to a 3. And I think I've solved the tension problems that it was having. So I'm happy for that. And the patches, they're going to be just like an applique. Can you see? I put big googly eyes on this one. It's just like an applique. So we'll put it down and trim it. And this is going to be blue. This blue color I've got going on here. So it's just a pale blue, just like the actual Dragonfly. And, oh, yeah, okay, there we go. And gold. So I'm going to use some metallic gold just for a little bling in the sigil, because we want some bling. That bling never hurt anybody, just a little bit of it. So I have my Kingstar metallic gold thread. Yay, awesome. I love to stitch on organza and mount on a glass block. I have a display as nightlights over my kitchen cabinets. I can see some made with your designs. I would love to see that, Sally. I would absolutely love to see that. So, oh, what a wonderful idea. It's different. No one else has done anything like this. You know me and my naming and my stories, and everyone seems to enjoy it. It's different, but you know, Captain Jack, we came up with the name. McDreamy started it all. So I thought, why not? Let's make up a whole realm, a whole embroidery world. And everything has to do with embroidery. If you look at the map, you'll see some of the names are pretty cool. Fallen Bobbin Bridge. We've got the Moon Gate, which is going to lead to a whole different section of the world. Stitchwood Hollow. Make sure you go through the portal. I hope you guys will enjoy it. So let's go on to our sigil. Now I should be using a 4x4, but like I said, I could not find it for the life of me. Not even close. So that is our placement. Water soluble stabilizer, by the way, so you can have nice edges. It's really important. Unless you're a master patch cutter, which I am, but I won't today. So then I'm putting this down. So I make it as thick as you can. We've talked about this a lot. You don't have to have the patch backing from Dime, but it's really groovy. It's just so easy to do. Brilliant to use on your cutter. So I'm just going to do it the old-fashioned way, the way I used to make patches, just like an applique. So there we go. And this is going to go around twice. And hopefully I don't get too much pulling from the hoop being too big. All right, so now this is a great size too, by the way. Some of them are bigger, but most of them should be this size. So back to the desk for a moment, and I'm going to find my tulip pink scissors, my nom-noms, my little nom-noms. See them? Nom-noms. And let's see. Why did the bobbin break up with the needle? You couldn't handle the tension. Ha ha! Nice, Amy. I like it. Sense of humor. There you go. So remember, these duck-billed scissors are meant so this part is gliding on the back so you don't poke it and pick it up. I, of course, have to do my thing my own way, and I'm going to do it backwards and just be really careful. And I'm going to be careful not to pull anything either, because the hoop is too big, and this is why you actually stitch on the smallest hoop that you can, because this fabric, the backing, the water soluble, it will move, and if it moves, then everything's going to be out of registration and blah blah blah. So you can print, you can take these sigils, stitch them out, and put them up on a wall, kind of make a map of your own. I always thought that would be cool. And in your account, there'll be a place, working on it next week, there'll be a place for you to put everything. So take your time trimming. I see I'm trying to be so careful not to pull it is why. But we'll have the get out of jail free card, so we don't have to worry too much about that. Let's go back to the machine and carry on with our collection, because, you know, yeah. So, small sigil, but you guys will see it's beautiful. So, I should have looked up the definition of sigil a little bit better, but I think most people, it's an old timey thing. So, it's cool. Dragonfly! So I'm using a pale blue for this. How about we give you guys a better look? Oh, it's not really better now, is it? There we go. How's that? There you go. Good view. Now you can see it and the colors and everything. Awesome! Will you include SVG files for the patches? Yes, I haven't done that yet, but it's kind of going to go along with the leaderboard, the patch board that'll be in your account. I'll make them so you can print them and, you know, stick them on something if you don't want to stitch them or whatever. So yeah, the SVGs. Most of them are going to be basic shapes. So a sigil is meant to be simple. Think of Game of Thrones. Again, with the wolf, it's just really dire wolf. It's just really simple. So that's what I'm doing for this. And yes, I will do the SVG files. I just kind of came up with this idea last minute, so I spent all day yesterday making sigils and, you know, making them in the right formats for everyone and then putting them up. So yeah, a little bit crazy. There we go. Love that view. Love that view. So here we go with our Dragonfly. So excited. And it's the same kind of stitching, kind of, you know, easy. I was looking for them for cut files. This just helps reduce fabric waste. Yes. So the circle sigils are 2.5 round. There's only one, the cornucopia. It's a bit bigger, but it has the apple, whatever, poison apple, magic apple, whatever you want it to be. So, isn't that cute? Dragonfly? I love it. So, as you can see, it's not taking too long. So, I am going to take off the blue. Let me take this off and I'll... come on. There we go. I will put it back on because that makes a nice view. And this is pretty small writing. I've done lots of videos on that. Small writing is difficult, but I am a master patchologist, or I used to be, I guess. So I can do small writing. I know how to do it. Basically, I have to do it by hand. Just in case you are curious, that's how it's done. So there we go. Also in the podcast, because there's nowhere really to put it on the website, there'll be a map that you can download so you can keep track of where you are on it, which is kind of cool because, I mean, there's going to be a lot of places to go. So it's kind of cool. It's an adventure, a thread adventure, I think. There we go. So gold metallic thread, onwards. Silver would have been good too, but I thought gold for a nice glow. So we don't have to fine line the thread. Nope. Nope. I didn't. If you could see that for this. Oh, what's happening? That's weird. That's really weird, actually. I'll have to look at that. Yes, you do not have to use fine line thread. If you look, I'll show you afterwards, the lettering is perfectly clear. I used to make, let's see, 1 inch by 2 inch. They're called pencil patches in the military, and put a design and words on them, and they turned out, they loved them. They loved their pencil patches. So yeah, you can do that. So yeah, don't bother changing thread. I'll show you how good it looks. So a thread incher. Yes, it is. It's an embroidery realm created just for embroiderers. So there's funny embroidery names. The lore has everything to do with embroidery. Kind of mysterious, kind of fun. So it's an embroidery realm that we are creating. I want you guys to take part as well, because there's a lot of ideas that we can come up with. But yes, it is an adventure, so enter the portal, which just means get the portal design and stitch it. And remember what I was talking about with the oh, that looks good in the gold. So all the sigils say at the bottom, Stitchwood Hollow, but this one I wanted the Dragonfly to be, you know, a pretty decent size, so I skipped it and I just added the initials. So it's kind of cool. So I think you guys will have fun collecting the sigils and using the designs. They're all pretty quick stitches. They're nice and light, and I would definitely suggest using a darker background. Remember we talked about this last week, and definitely oh yeah, that looks good. Even the teeny tiny SH Stitchwood Hollow turned out really well. So I am going to continue on with this light blue for the outside and the marrow, patch marrow. There we go. And yes, pre-cutting works really well if it's easy, or if you have a luminaire. I don't know what other ones do it. Can't remember if McDreamy did it or not, but I can send it directly over to my brother Cutter, and it'll just do the shape, and you add a little bit to it, and then off you go. So that makes life easier. When I get my office set up, you can see that, you know, it's really not done yet. It will be eventually. I'm going to put that so I can use it more. Let's see, they're not dense, so they would be perfect to stitch on vinyl for a bag. Absolutely you can. There's no density about it, especially the Dragonfly. And minimal color changes, but more trims that I would like. But you can't travel, so I can't make really good connections. You guys know how I'm always big on that. I can't make really good connections because it'll show, and I don't want it to show. So unless I can go around the outside, I don't know. Let's see. Oh, so much fun. I am cracking myself up. Yeah, have fun. This is what the big change about Stitchwood Hollow is. Have fun. Like, have fun. Greeting cards? Yes. I think you could do greeting cards. I don't care for them, but they always make me nervous. Or there's not enough stitching, or of course there's too much. Okay, so the pale blue and the gold is awesome. Now I'll give you guys a good view of the patch, which you can enjoy the Master Patchologist Small Writing Pro. I did it for 20 years, right? So you can collect them on a canvas or denim bag too. Yes, you got it, Isabel, you got it. That's what I was thinking. You could just make like I don't know, like a wall hanging and put them on it, or stitch them right on it. Doesn't matter, you can do that because it's just like applique, remember? I think that would be really cool. So, but you'll have a collection, so the more you have, the better it's going to look. And once we get going, every month or so, I'll do a leaderboard, and whoever has the most will win a free design. So there's lots of stuff like that going on. So, and take part in it, like I said. You can make suggestions, come up with ideas of what you'd like to see, add to the story if you guys want. I know some people really, really enjoyed doing that with a couple of things we were doing. Just have fun. Just have fun and enjoy it. A faux leather bag that the Dragonfly would be perfect stitched on. I know. I'm thinking I might find a jean jacket here somewhere and put it on a jean jacket. All right, happy music. We're ready already. So that took 7 minutes for your sigil. So how cool is that? Let's go. A-ba-doop, a-ba-doop, ba-doop. Back to the desk. Let's change the camera. There we go. Look. So that is 2.5 round, and the writing is perfectly clear. Even the fancy writing right here, right? Yeah, SH, Stitchwood Hollow, so you remember. But the Dragonfly, that's pretty small writing, so yes, feel free to be impressed. Silhouette of an owl perched on a spooky tree. That can be the sigil for an owl. Now, where would we put the owl? Enchanted Forest, probably. So, because I used water soluble stabilizer, you can just trim it close, and you can use a little bit of hot water and you'll have perfect edges. Or you can dunk the whole thing in very hot water and get rid of it all. So I don't think you need to worry too much about this one. So trim it, just kind of rough cut it, trim it. I think the Dragonfly is gorgeous, even in the sigil. So then we'll pick different areas, and certain people can take over certain areas. So many ideas, I'm telling you, so many ideas. But for now, check out the map, zoom in, take a look at it. I'll make that more available, and as I add designs, they will show up on the map. So the funny part of the map is it says you are here, which made me laugh. Laugh at my own stuff. I love it. Yes. So design and sigil. So there you go. Add a lining to it and it makes a perfect bag tag. Yep, you could put a back on it easily. You'd have to skip back to the first steps and put the fabric on the back. You know how we do it. And then it'll stitch it down and then trim it, then do all of this. So yeah, throw some ideas, have fun. Do fairies. Fairies can fit the story. Fairy doors, I was thinking. I'm making the story as I go. It's not all written in stone. So we can make it however you guys want. So that's why I'm saying participate, come up with ideas, tell a story, tell us why a fairy would be important or a dragonfly. I think they're absolutely beautiful. Ugly, kind of, but beautiful too. Anything like that, participate, have fun, suggest stuff, suggest the stories to it. You know, we're never too old to write interesting story. It's all mysterious and really fun. So and lots coming up. There's so much coming up with it. We will be doing Stitchwood Hollow for a while because it's going to be a big narrative and so much fun. It's not the writing that's blurry, it's the camera. So yes, feel impressed with the small writing. You gotta love it. It's perfect. Don't change your thread. Don't do anything. It's stitched out. This is just the same thread as I did the dragonfly. Oh yeah, there'll be dragons, by the way, just so you know. Fairies around the pond. Yes. Well, this is where dragonfly is. He is around Erie Pond, which someone named last week, and I thought it was brilliant. So it's in. It's in there. Check the map. It's in there. And yes, fairies and water monsters, they're not all bad or evil. They're just there. This is where they hang out. They have their own section of it. So love the Dragonfly. I can't wait to see what you do, Sally, with the designs in your kitchen. It's fun. So hopefully you guys, let's have fun with this. It's something that it's original Sue art. I'm taking classes every night for drawing and shading, and then I take it into the embroidery. So 100% Sue drawings. They're not perfect and they're not meant to be. They're just the shading. Like, this is beautiful shading. I love your new website. Yay, thank you. I'm working on it still. The Chronicles of the Keeper's Log Chronicles. The pages will be changing so they look like an old book and with handwriting in it. I'm going to handwrite with my own handwriting on it. And everything's kind of flat right now. I'll get to it. I just wanted to do the important stuff, which is this. I wanted to get that done. It'll look even better, kind of like a little bit of gold or sparkle going through it. What software are you using for digitizing? For the patches, I use Dime because it's so easy. Embrilliance is another good one. It does probably a better outside patch and patch thing. And for the rest of this, I use E4, which, so Wilcom, the professional one. Why do I use that? Because I'm so used to it. I've been using it for 20 years. So I need desperately to upgrade, but I can't do that right now. The new one has a lot of really cool stuff and you can use it on any computer, but and mine is kind of glitching and not having fun. So Isabel loves Stitchwood Hollow. I'm glad because I am seriously having fun. And I think you guys will too. I have to get back to play on my software. Yep. Oh, I have some iridescent thread that would be perfect on the wings. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. You could do the first layer in metallic. Where is the map? Okay, on the front page, it says enter Stitch Hollow. And you click on that and there's 3 buttons at the bottom that say see the designs, map, and the keeper's log. It's also in a drop down menu at the top, the purple menu. So you can, it says Stitchwood Hollow and it's a drop down menu, and then you can pick whatever you want on that. So hopefully that makes it kind of easy. Eventually I will put it into the categories list, so it's really easy to find. So yeah, the map is kind of cool, and we'll be adding to it and adding to it and adding to it. So guys, happy stitching. Welcome to Stitchwood Hollow. I really have it going now. More to come, lots more to come. So read the Keeper's Chronicles. It explains, you know, the whispering pines, the whispering trees, and the portal, and the dragonfly, and the trees. How do I create this style of border? Well, you can do it in Embrilliance. It's an extra add-on. Or this one is from Dime, because I do love Dime. It's easy. So it just has to be the stitch. It's a special stitch, a patch stitch. So everybody have a great weekend. Thanks for watching. Check out Stitchwood Hollow. Get into it. Get your minds going. Think about what you guys would like. Think about, let me know what you do like. Let me know what you think of the stories and the lore and the mystery and, of course, the designs. So, yeah, we can do this together. So collect your sigils. You got to collect your sigils. So happy stitching. have a great weekend, and I will see you guys in the next video. Bye, everyone. Welcome to Stitchwood Hollow. I'll have to make a good voice for that. There we go. Now bye.